Now let's take a look at this. Factor f of x in the linear factors given that k is the 0 of f of x. Basically, our goal is to find the zeros. So we got 2x to the third minus 3x squared minus 39x plus 20. And they're telling us that k is equal to 5 is a 0. So they're giving us our first answer, basically. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to plug the 5 into synthetic division. Now remember, across the top, we put our powers of x. Our largest power is x to the third. So we'll have an x to the third, we'll have an x squared, we'll have an x, and we'll have a no x, or constant term. We'll add, multiply. You always multiply by number up in the box, but number you put down here. 5 times 2 is 10. Add, negative 3 plus 10 is 7. Multiply, you always multiply by number in the box, but number you put down here. 5 times 7 is 35. Add, negative 39 plus 35 is negative 4. And then multiply, 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. And 20 minus 20 is 0. Now 0 there means that we found our first answer. X is equal to 5. Not a big surprise. The problem told us there's an answer. Now, since this was x to the third, this is going to be 1 degree lower. So this will be x squared, this will be x, and this will be no x, our constant term. So we're left with 2x squared plus 7x minus 4 equal to 0. Now we're going to factor this. This is a key number. Take the number at the beginning times the number at the end, ignoring signs. Number at the beginning is the number in front of the x squared. Number at the end is our constant term. We'll come up with our 3 columns. We'll write down all products give us 8. We got 1 times 8, 2 times 4. Add them. 1 plus 8 is 9. 2 plus 4 is 6. Subtract them. Smaller from larger. 8 minus 1 is 7. 4 minus 2 is 2. Number we're looking for is a number in the middle term, which is 7, which is right here, which means we'll use 1 and 8. Now we're going to rewrite our middle term using those 2 numbers. The larger number in the p column we're using, which is 8, will always be the same sign as the middle term, which is positive. Number are circled in the difference column, D for different signs. So if the 8's positive, the 1 has to be negative. And then we want to factor by grouping. These have a 2x in common. That gives me x plus 4. These have a negative 1 in common, and that gives me x plus 4. Now our goal is to get this parentheses same as this parentheses, which it is. So we'll factor out an x plus 4, and that gives us 2x minus 1. Now zero factor property. You get 0 on one side, you factor the other side, you set each factor equals 0. So we'll set x plus 4 equals 0 and 2x minus 1 equals 0. Now if I solve that, that gives me x equals negative 4. And this one, take negative 1 over, divide both sides by 2, and you get x equals 1/2. Now we come up with our 3 answers. X is equal to 5, x is equal to negative 4, and x is equal to 1/2. Now we're going to take this 5 and move it over. So that gives us x minus 5 equal to 0. We'll take this negative 4 and move it over. That gives us x plus 4 is equal to 0. Now we never want fractions, so we'll multiply everything by 2. 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times 1/2 is 1. Now take the 1 over, and we get 2x minus 1 equals 0. So this factors as x minus 5 times x plus 4 times 2x minus 1. Now you could have got a couple of factors just from right here before we solved it. But x equals 5, you would have had to do that. And x minus 5, 2x minus 1, x plus 8. Looks like that's where it's off.